Hi guys, happy September 1st. So I actually am about to film a very pumpkin inspired makeup look. Also I needed to get a pumpkin cold brew. This is like my life. The pumpkin cream cold brew at Starbucks is everything. So today we're going to be diving really deep into this. I'm so excited about this, and I haven't been this excited about a Too Faced palette in a very, very long time. But I mean, Too Faced did it for me this time. This pumpkin spice, like they just got this situation down to the T. But I also have the Too Faced Melted Matte Limited Edition Pumpkin Spice lipstick. I'm so excited for this, and this is beautiful. This is such a wearable shade. I'm so excited for this, and it's September 1st. I'm like, give me all the pumpkin stuff because I have time for it. And lastly, I also picked up the new Buxom Gloss. So they came out with these like pumpkin spice also inspired lip glosses. So I'm really excited about this, but we'll get to the lip products at the end. I really did also want to try the new Sephora collection pumpkin sponges and brushes, but my local Sephora doesn't have it. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and wait around for that. I'm sorry. I want to play with this palette. Like I'm actually genuinely excited to play with this palette. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the palette. I'm so excited. Okay. I also love the fact that Too Faced always puts their names like on the front so that, you know, as I am applying, I can tell you what I'm putting on my eyes. But I was looking through the palette and I think I really want to stick within this family, like these nice, like warm tone mattes. I just want to go ahead and start off with this shade, which I wasn't expecting to want to reach for it, but a la mode. I feel like that's a pretty, just kind of pukey color, if you will. And I'm just gonna take that here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Pumpkin Spice right here. This is like a beautiful orangey tone, but it's not like too orange where it's like, you know, not fun. So I'm just kind of mixing that with a la mode and really creating as much depth. I feel like matte, like nice warm matte looks are another huge thing for me in the fall. I feel like that's when you can really go for all those matte vibes. And I think it's cool that they have a great distribution of shimmers and mattes. And I also like that the shimmers in here are different than the typical shimmers. And also I've put into consideration that like everything's been done. So like even if they were to have made this palette super like warm, people would have been like, oh my God, it's another like Morphe 350, you know? So I think it's fun that they added these cool shades. At first I was like, but then I looked at it and I was like, yes. I was like, yes, I like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to begin taking Ginger Spice right here. And I'm just gonna apply Ginger Spice right on the outer edge to really start to create a little bit more depth. And I like how orangey this shade is. I feel like it builds really well on top of Pumpkin Spice. Okay, so then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to begin working on the lid. I'm gonna take fall for it. I don't know, I wanna do something different than what I always do because I feel like I always would reach for this type of color. So let me just take fall for it. Yes, this color is beautiful. Now I'm gonna take a different brush because I don't wanna pack too much on that little brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be warming up that edge. So I'm gonna be mixing Ginger Spice and Spice Baby. I love these names. I have to say, I'm living for this. And it's funny because I went to Ulta on Sunday to get, you know, some stuff from the 21 Days of Beauty. They had the Benefit brow pencils on sale for $12 instead of $25 or whatever, $24, $25. And I saw at the corner of my eye the register. They always get you at the register. So I was just standing there and I saw this. Like I saw I'm like, is that the Pumpkin Spice palette? And I couldn't believe it because I was like, oh my God, I was literally just about to order it online. My Ulta/Sephora is always the last place to get things, which is so annoying, especially as somebody that does review products on their channel. So when I saw that they had it, I was like, And I also asked you guys on Instagram, I was like, do you guys want to see a tutorial? And a lot of you guys said yes, like do it. So when I was able to pick that up right away and not have to wait for it to ship and all that stuff, I was very, very pleased. For wing, I do want to go ahead and take the color You Spicy, which is this really pretty like purpley tone. When I saw this whole little section right here, like these 4 shades, I was like, I'm gonna use you guys because you guys are giving me life. And I'm gonna do a wing with that purple. You guys know that I've been really into doing wing liner with eyeshadow. I just feel like it's softer. I feel like I'm really having to build up the color. Out of these shades, this one is probably the most, I don't want to say sheer because it's not sheer, but it's less pigmented than the other shades that I've used. But I do have to say, I feel like with purples, it's always a little bit harder to work with. It's still very nice and pigmented. I think that if you're somebody that doesn't like very like intense purple and you want something that you can build, you'll really like this purpley shade. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna be taking the shade Whipped Cream right here. And I'm just gonna be applying that. Ooh, that's a really pretty vanilla-y shade. I was like, should I have gone with whipped cream on the lid instead of Fall For It? But honestly, I think Fall For It gives this look a fall-esque feel, you know? I didn't want it to be too light, especially because I typically do looks like that where I go in with this like vanilla-y cream shade on the lid. I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different, but I think that this vanilla-y shade gives the eye a little bit of depth from like lights to darks. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Natural Beige. I've been talking about this a lot lately, and I'm just gonna conceal the eyes. I don't want to use too much just because it is really full coverage. I feel like once you apply the concealer after you finish the eye, it really ties everything together so nicely. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, it just really does it for me. Cleanup part of concealing. This is right on trend with what we're doing. The Airspun powder has little pumpkins on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. We are right on trend. And I'm just really targeting this little area. I have to say I love this Fenty sponge, and I mentioned it just now in my favorites video. If you guys haven't watched, go watch my favorites video because I do have a giveaway, which you should enter. Just saying, some really good prizes. But I just love the edge for like really applying that powder. The lashes and this look are just like giving it to me. Also, you guys have been really asking me a lot about these earrings. I got them on at Target. Always have to check out the earring section. So I went over to the earring section and I saw these pairs of earrings. And I was like, I need those. I need those. And I got these, and then I got 2 other pairs which are over there. You'll probably see me wear them at some point, but I literally love these. I've been wearing these pretty much every single day and they're just so cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do now that I have applied the eye and the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this eye, and then I'm gonna come back, wrap things up with the lippies because I'm so excited to try these, and it's just gonna give us all the fall vibes. I finished both eyes and I did a little bit of some blush. Now, I do wanna say, while I was doing all this, I was literally thinking to myself, I'm like, if a brand came out with a really full range, like fall pumpkin spice inspired collection, it would be legit. Like if Too Faced would have came out with like a pumpkin infused like setting spray, a blush, like an orangey tone, warm tone blush, it would have been legit. So now we're gonna just go and like warm up that lower lash line because I do want to give it some life. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do for this is I'm actually going to be taking the shade You Spicy that we used for the wing liner, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. I honestly love this palette a lot, but I would love to see like a drugstore brand do their take on a like pumpkin inspired palette. Now that we have that, we're gonna go in with the color PSL and Chill that I wanted to use at the top. And I'm just gonna be taking this color. It's a nice like shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be placing it right on top of You Spicy to just kind of create a little bit of texture to the look, because it does have like some little reflexes of purple in there. I like this color because it has like reflexes, like almost glitter in there. So I feel like it even makes the look a little bit more like a pop. So now we're gonna quickly go in with some highlight. And these are the Araceli highlighters. These are the newest Araceli Beauty highlighters. They just came out with this collection. I'm gonna be mixing these two. So I'm gonna mix this one, Añejo, which is the darkest one, and this one in Reposado. So this is more so of a gold tone. This is more so of like a bronzy tone. So this one is much darker. This looks absolutely stunning on people of darker complexion, like so beautiful. I've used it on 2 of my friends and they look bomb with it. But I kind of want to mix it in with what I use just to kind of see how it looks. So I'm going to go in more so with Reposado because this is more so a color that really does well with my skin tone. And then I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of Añejo, just a little bit. Look at that. And the reason why I mention these highlighters again and in this video, this pumpkin-y look, is because these just launched. So I highly recommend them, and I feel like you can never go wrong with a pretty glow during fall time, especially if your makeup consists of matte shadows and your makeup is pretty matte, then I think adding a little bit of a glow can never hurt. So you can check out Araceli Beauty on their website, Latina owned. For lips, I want to go ahead and use the Too Faced Pumpkin. This one is called, what is it called? Pumpkin Spice Melted Matte Lipstick. I love Too Faced Melted Matte Lipsticks, and I just love this packaging. Like, can we just talk about this? It's so beautiful. It literally smells like Starbucks pumpkin spice. Look at that. That's what it looks like, beautiful. It looks a little tiny bit lighter in the tube, like when you look at it like this, but you guys can tell it is a very, very pretty lipstick. So I wanna go in with my e.l.f. lip liners. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this one from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. So in order to get this lip liner, you have to get like the full set. That's the only thing that sucks about it, but it's so good. And then I'm gonna take Pumpkin Spice. Yeah, that's like the perfect match. And I love how perfectly this goes with my eye makeup. And it's matte, so it's not gonna transfer, which I love for when I wear a mask and I go out and I wanna wear lipstick. Okay, I feel like matte lipsticks kind of were falling off, but I think that they're about to come back and a lot of people are gonna wear them again because of the fact that, you know, we wear masks and some of us wanna wear lipsticks. I know for me, I'm like a lipstick girl. Okay, so now we're going in with the Buxom Gloss. This is Pumpkin Spice Latte and it has the fall scent. They came out with 4 of these, but this one was the one that I was more intrigued with because I felt like it was a tone that I would wear. So I'm gonna pop this on top. Of course, you can keep the lip like this, or you can add a gloss. Yeah, this one smells very similar to the lipstick by Too Faced. And these are lip plumping, so if you want like a little bit of a powder lip, this is your go-to. This is what it looks like with gloss, and this is what it looks like without gloss. So it's really up to you guys. I'm gonna swatch it right next to the Too Faced one. But I love me a good gloss. Like, I really do. So I'm just gonna put the gloss all over. Voila, this is our completed pumpkin spice inspired makeup tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching me get ready with some really pretty pumpkin spice collection products that are new in the market. I'm so excited about this palette. Like, it's really so good. I highly recommend it. I think it's worth the buy if you are willing to spend the money for it. If you're not, I totally understand. Like I mentioned, I definitely do think that the Maybelline Soda Pop, I think it was called, is definitely kind of similar tone, especially if you don't care much so about like the packaging purpose. Like, you don't want this palette because of the packaging. You just really like colors that are similar to this, and I think you will like that. I haven't had a palette from Too Faced that I'm super duper excited about in recent times. Nothing has really sparked my interest, but this one definitely did it for me. And you know that I really want something when I don't even think twice about purchasing it. Like I literally grabbed it and I was like, let's go. Let's go. I got you. It was the last one. I was like, no regrets. If you are on a little bit more of a budget and would only want to purchase one item, you can always just purchase the lipstick, which I think is like 20 something dollars. But I definitely do recommend the Too Faced lipsticks because they are just so long wearing. They last on the lips all day long. They're comfortable. And as we all know right now, with the times that we're in, masks, we need mask-proof lip products, and this is definitely one. The Buxom one feels great. I love that like tingly sensation, and I feel like it kind of gave my lip a little bit dimension, especially because I do have a very matte eye. I think it's fun to just incorporate a little bit of gloss there to kind of give this look a little bit more shimmer and not have it be so like matte and flat. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell because that will make sure you're notified every single time I upload. So if you guys are excited for fall, give this video a big thumbs up. So that being said, I love you guys so much. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.